being located in the Music City, this building has hosted a lot of great music acts since its inception. But this is what she was made for, NFL football, and that's what we have today in Nashville at Nissan Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tennessee Titans. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. Taken from about the 12. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
Tavon Austin on the return. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Ryan. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Ryan. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Chris Jones picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, Ryan. And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
A first carry here for Joe Mixon. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Brought down at the 23-yard line.
They go play action now. Jackson rolling to his right. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards there, 1st down.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Joe Mixon, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead.
In as many coaches' meetings as we sit in, we hear the word finish all the time, don't we? And on that play, the back actually finished getting into the end zone, breaking the last tackle. Tried to wrap up, tried to use the proper technique, just wasn't able to get it done.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Tavon Austin on the return. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
43-yard line.
Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now the first carry from Marlon Mack. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. An extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Here's Ryan to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it'll be Titan football.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
At the 28-yard line.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. Pushes over him.
Now, that's just not right.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now this throw caught left side. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Add this gain to the last one, and they move the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup.
To throw again is Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing. And as a player, that means an awful lot.
Sliding out of the pocket. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. Robert Tonyan was the one he was looking for, but now it's 3rd and goal.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Third and goal, Jackson. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he's watching that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in. And that just enough to get it done.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now Ryan, looking deep for Hilton. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in.
To number 13.
It's a big play for the Jaguars. And even 40 yards.
Jaguars.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They go play action with Ryan. And this is going to be intercepted. Nevin Lawson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Now Joe Mixon. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Jaguars nothing.
This one out quickly to Watkins. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. From the gun to give to Mixon. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
The tackle made by.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder, right, see the field and make a run as we just saw there.
He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. Touchdown, Titans. Sammy Watkins. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. From the 31, Ryan. He'll buy some time right. Airing one out for Boyd. And that is incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. And it's 3rd and short.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
They'll try and run for this with Mack. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Defensively, they rallied the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Taking it about the 16. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
26-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Mixon hit, and all the ball is out. And the Jags grab it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Ryan. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Third and long. It's Ryan. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though? When they only gave up the field goal, and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive with a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2. Brings up
on 2nd and 12. Jackson, they'll roll him out right. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jackson. They'll set up the screen here to mix him. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short, and that leads to a 4th down. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Back deep is Tavon Austin. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he'll back up a few steps as he'll make the fair catch at about the 8-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. But it's going to be 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
And he'll find Akins there, complete. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. On 3rd down, Griffin rolling to his right. A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Hard to forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Dances by him. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Robert Tonyan there to make the grab. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And oh, it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is.
Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Chris Jones. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Another try after the 1st down sack. Ryan, he'll air this one out for Boyd. Yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Picked off around the 41.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. After the interception, here's Jackson. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards.
Barney, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground and how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Called out a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Now 3rd and 5.
Sliding out of the pocket. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Incomplete. Intended for Chris Godwin. Sets up 4th down.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first.
28-yard.
Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook, but even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And this carries into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Over 1st and 10. At their own 20-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on Here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Play action. Now Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Pro Bowler Chris Godwin, the intended receiver, and that'll make it 3rd down.
6 yards to go.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And he'll get this one up to the 26. He'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Rolling to his left. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
To throw on third down, Griffin. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
First down.
Out of the gun, Griffin. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. They'll try with McKinnon, and this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. On the keeper, here's Ryan. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Chris Jones.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down. This defense continues to be good on third down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Are you saying, let's go for this? Let's try to get it in the end zone.
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3. Why should fourth down be any different? You might want to go ahead and kick the field goal and see if you can figure out something else as this game moves on.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. So they got some pressure, maybe hoping to get a safety, and they get roughing the passer.
And gave up a pass completion as well. Nothing really went right on that play for them.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Incomplete. It's second down and 10.
Jackson going to run, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
On the keeper.
That second down play nets a -4.
Brought down back.
Here's Jackson on third and long. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Well, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. Final minute now of the third quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Jaguars.
Ryan. Caught left side by Hilton. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now it's Mack, draw play. And this Tennessee defense for the second straight play gets him behind the line. They're not messing around. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. From the gun, it's Ryan. And that is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He's got his man, Boyd. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Complete to
Tyler Boyd, 44 yards. And the Jaguars get a score closer. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And that one goes virtually nowhere. Tried to fake extra point, but nothing comes of it.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film when it was to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. He's going to wind up and air it out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Nevin Lawson with a pick. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
And here's Jackson on the option. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Myles Garrett showing that athleticism as he gets in to make the play. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Open man has got one. It's complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. Mixon with a first down carry. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up
Jackson from the shotgun. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. The Titans on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's got it. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. And now he'll tuck it and run. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up
from the gun, Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Rashard Higgins was the one he was looking for, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Jackson's going to try the sneak, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Lamar Jackson, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead.
He is no good. Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Tavon Wilson. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Chris Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. They go play action. Griffin. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. The sack by Ronald Darby coming from the corner.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. From the shotgun, Griffin. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
You always think about picking up the first down, but in this case, they were thinking about something bigger. They were thinking about the home run shot and took it downfield. Unable to connect, but I admire the effort.
Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And from their own end zone, it's a fake, but he will not make the first down marker. That'll be a turnover on downs. There are times to run that fake, and there are times to not run it, and this, without question, would fall in the latter category.
Well, I don't know about without question, partner. I think we should look at the analytics on this one because, oh, yeah, the analytics say, yeah, without question.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone, and you know they could have taken a knee there. But they decided to play this one all the way out, and I think their philosophy is we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
The Jaguars take over first and 10. At their own 34.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Mack. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further as they get him down well short of the line to gain. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Mack, and he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage.